and then you have some that are for professionals. But remember, the ones that are for consumers, they do have directions, and if you read the directions, you have to read all of the instructions, because when you purchase a color, they don't know that you're maybe going to try to go back and choose another shade.
Absolutely.
So those are the things that you must be conscious of. Okay.
Thank you for stopping by.
Thank you. No. That was some Power Pack information. But now, since you know a little bit more about hair color and the different types, we're going to go over to Embellish Salon and talk to a hair color specialist, Kelly Outlaw, and let's see what she has to say about hair color. Now, Kelly, let's talk about some of the experiences that you have when people come into the salon and want to get hair color. What have you experienced?
Okay. I've experienced women who see something in a magazine, or particularly maybe on someone on TV, and they're trying to understand, it was that semi or was that permanent? Is that highlights? Is that color all over? What exactly they want in relation to what they see.
Exactly, because a lot of people look at the magazines like they'll come into the salon and bring in a magazine like Beyonce's hair
Right.
color. Like, your hair is gold, but one of the things that we talk about, even at the beauty supply stores, that people don't understand where the hair has to come from to achieve a different look. And so they'll come in and bring in a picture of Beyonce, and first of all, it's not, all of it is not even her hair.
Right.
And not understanding that high lift colors like that can cause damage. Is that something that you experience, people bringing in magazines and trying to get different hair colors from the celebrities?
Definitely, and sometimes I try to put it on their level where they can understand, okay, there's 10 stages of lightening, and you're going to go through some red, and you're going to go through some orange, and then you're going to get to some yellow. So in those gold tones or in those red tones, we need to be clear with communicating to them that it's stages that the hair has to go through.
Well, we're going to go on and let Kelly do her color model, and we'll be back after this. Well, Brittany's hair is finally complete, and Kelly, I must tell you, her hair looks fabulous. It looks so good. She has a big smile on her face, and she has not even seen her hair yet, but she knows that it looks good. So what we're going to do is we're going to turn it around, and we're going to do the big reveal. So you ready? We're going to turn around. We're going to what we say? Let's move that chair. Let's turn it around. You guys get a chance to see it before she sees it. So now what we're going to do, let's move it. Let's turn around to the mirror so she can see what it looks like. Oh my goodness. It looks so pretty. It looks so nice. Oh, that is a big difference from before. Oh, that's beautiful. That looks nice. Okay, so what we're going to do, it looks so good. I know you're in the mirror. You can't hardly take it. You can't hardly take it. And it's so beautiful. I mean, and it looks healthy. We don't even see the bald spot. No one will be able to tell what's going on. And so from this point, you can kind of move on, and Kelly can take you from here through the process of continuing to build your hair. Kelly, you did an awesome job with transforming Brittany from hair color nightmare to hair color makeover. Brittany, all I can say to you, girl, is you go, girl. Your hair color looks fantastic. Well, now that you've seen what can happen when you try to do hair color at home, my advice to you is to always consult a professional. Don't try to do it at home. Well, we're going to talk about the do's and don'ts. The top 5 do's and don'ts of hair color. Kelly and I are going to collaborate. Let's talk about it. The top 5 do's and don'ts. Okay, number 1 of our do's is condition your hair frequently after receiving hair color. Why would you say this is important?
Oh, it's a must to maintain a healthy hair shaft, to keep it strong, to keep it shiny, and just to maintain healthy hair. You have to condition, deep condition every week with heat.
Okay, let's move on to number 2. Number 2, use only semi-permanent or temporary color when relaxing your hair on the same day. Permanent color can be very, very detrimental to this process. Don't you agree?
Absolutely.
Temporary semi-permanent color was formulated for same-day relaxer process. Don't try to use anything else, otherwise you can have extreme hair loss. Destruction. Okay? Let's move on to number 3. When using semi-permanent color, always shampoo your hair at least one time after the semi-permanent process. And the reason why we're saying this is because semi-permanent is different from temporary color, correct? Temporary color, once you apply that to the hair, you don't shampoo the hair because the color will wash out. But most people are not really using temporary color nowadays, and most people have the wrong terminology. They'll say, give me temporary color, when really it's semi-permanent. So if you're using semi-permanent color, always look at the bottle. It will say semi-permanent color. Always shampoo your hair one time after the color process.
And because also, the semi-permanent colors will stain the skin.
Exactly.
So you want to remove it from the ear area and forehead and nape of the neck, and make sure that that stays clear of staining.
Okay. Let's move on to number 4. When applying hair color, always use gloves. This is very important, especially. We recommend that you go to a professional to get your hair color services done. But by some chance that you have to do it at home, always make sure you use gloves because the color can stain your fingers, and it doesn't look cute walking around with, red stain and color on your fingers. Okay? And last but not least, number 5, don't be afraid to contact a professional in the event you have problems with your hair color at home. Always contact a professional. Do not be afraid. Okay? Let's move on to the 5 don'ts. Now we're going to discuss the top 5 don'ts of hair color. And Kelly, we'll let you lead off with the don'ts. Number 1.
Don't experiment with bleach.
At home.
At all.
Period. 0.
Okay.
It could be very, very detrimental. This is a process that should only be done by a professional.
Number 2, do not color and relax the same day in reference to permanent hair color. Do not apply permanent hair color the same day as a relaxer. Right, that's it. Number 3, do not use high lift colors at home at all.
0. No high lift colors at home. These are colors that